guys, Dan the RBRT guy back with you again. Hey, welcome back to the channel. So guys, this week's video centers around the new up-and-coming mactools flyer. That flyer goes into effect on April 18th. And the reason I want to call your attention to this flyer is because the RBRT socket extractors are in the flyer for a really great deal. What we've got is the 3/8 metric 8-piece set on sale down from $269.99 to $209.99, so 60 bucks off there. And the 5-piece SAE set down from $194.99 to $144.99, so 50 bucks on that set. All told, you can save $110 popping these bad boys into your toolbox, so it's a really great savings. So what we're going to do today to just give you a little demo on what the socket extractor is all about is I've got a bench vise here, and I'm going to take this bolt, and I've colored the top of the bolt, the center of it, black. So as you can see, it's black, and I'm going to grind this down around to that black circle. So it'll be well over what you would normally strip a bolt at. And then we're going to pop this into the bench vise and just snap the head off it. I want you to see that it truly is all about the grip, not the slip. When it comes down to an extractor, you know, you've heard me say it. They've only got one job, and that's to bite in and lock in tight. The RBRT socket extractor does that better than anyone. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, guys, I've got my gloves on. I've got my safety glasses on. Let's go ahead and kick this bench grinder on and get started. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. A couple more grooves, a couple more grinds. Now I got to tell you, that's about as round as we're going to get. And as you can see, I've ground it down just about to the point of the black, and it's rounded. I mean, that boy's as round as it's going to get. So let's get on over to the bench vise. As we drop it down into the bench vise, it's important for me to tell you that, you know, choosing the right socket extractor size is extremely important, as you would guess. You don't get a tight enough bite, and you may not get the engagement that you're looking for. And that's why it really is important to have both SAE and metric, because when you're talking about something like this, metric and standard doesn't matter anymore. It comes down to what's the best size for what you're working with. So as I look at the head and what's been ground down, I know it started out as a 14 millimeter. I might have taken a little more than a millimeter off of there. Let's have a look at the 13. And we'll just see here, that'll definitely bang on, but it does look like it's a little bit loose. So let's have a look at the 9/16, and that's way too big. How about the 1/2 inch? Now that 1/2 inch looks like it just might do the trick. We're going to go with a 1/2 inch on this one. Let's go ahead and bang it on there and see what we can do. I got good engagement with the socket extractor. When you pound these bad boys on, you can always tell you get really good engagement. All right, we're going to go ahead and make sure that bench vise is locked in tight. Let's shear the head off of it. And then snap. Look at that. No problem whatsoever. Once these are locked in, they're locked in tight. And then we can go ahead and use that F.O.R rod to come in from the back, and we'll just drive this piece right on out. And there it is. And you can have a look-see, and you can see the engagement all the way around on how that bit down in there. You know, the great thing about these socket extractors is when they're locked in, obviously they're locked in. And they work just as effectively going in the tightening position as the loosening position. You know, one of the features and benefits, that's huge, and you can work a rusty bolt back and forth in a thread if you need to work it back and forth. You can even go ahead and reuse that bolt, put it back into whatever you're working on if you don't have a replacement, tighten it down and use that rod to pop it off. So the functionality of the socket extractor is really the best there is. So guys, that's the video for this week. Make sure you talk to your Mac guys about the deal that's coming up in the number 5 flyer, and give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and please keep those comments coming. I'm Dan, the RBRT guy. We'll see you next time. Thanks very much.